Saturday or today's Sunday now, isn't it?
Alright, this is a practice game of Team Revoki between RevSanToki, who is spawning up here at the top as the orange Zerd, and at the bottom we have RevDrk spawning as the turquoise? Light blue?
I think
Baby
that's
blue?
turquoise. Turquoise is right, I think.
Alright. Anyway, he's Protoss, and I don't know much about RevDrk. I don't know if he's just been under the cover as a player of Team Revoki, but I haven't seen him around very often. But RevSanToki is a very strong Zerd player who has kicked my ass multiple times with his really interesting Infestor play, which I doubt we'll see here since I've never seen it in CBP, but who knows.
Well, there's this new strat where they go mass banglings, and infestors could be good against some link stalkers in that situation, but you never know. I'd imagine doing an extractor trick. You don't see that too often anymore, but you know.
He's a fancy guy.
He's a fancy guy.
He's doing fancy extractor tricks.
Yeah, he has the APM to do it. We're probably gonna see a hatch first here, I would assume, but you never know. I've been seeing a lot more gas pool first with ZVP just because of the fact that they can rush so fast.
Yeah, definitely. I think Zerd are playing a lot safer now since Protoss has been kicking their ass, and yeah, we do see RevSanToki going for that gas first. And actually, 14 pool, so
yeah, so it's gonna be
before. Anyway.
It's gonna be a very safe opening, that's for sure, in this pro. Which is smart because this pro would be able to deny any fast expansion that he had hopes for.
Yeah, we do see that Dark is actually checking for the expansion. It does not see it, so that does put some concern in his head of whether or not early aggression is coming. So he is seeing the gas, the spawning pool coming. I mean, is that not a quick spawning pool for ZBP, or am I just completely delusional?
No,
it came at 14, so
14 pool's pretty standard. I mean, some people get it at 16, but...
So, yeah. We do see, unlike Shadow, Dark is putting the Cybernetics core on his wall off, which I guess that was pretty characteristic of Shadow to not do that, so...
Yeah, Shadow definitely was doing something interesting. This definitely, like, defends her, helps defend against, like, early lane pressure, so you can get your wall up a little bit quicker, but... He's getting a second gas, so I would assume right now that he's probably going to do a 3-get expand.
Yeah, that's definitely standard, and I'm sure he assumes that RevSanToki is expanding and actually putting down the hatchery as the probe died. 4 Zerglings are going down the map. Interesting stuff. Very interesting.
That was actually a, I think that was what, a 17 hatch? He took guys off gas.
Yep, took Godspeed, took guys off gas is all standard, but actually, Dark is getting a Stalker opposed to a Sentry first, which, from my understanding, wouldn't that result in some kind of Warpgate aggression early on?
Well, usually there's a way. I mean, it's not set in stone, but usually, you know, depending on whatever the second unit that comes out of that first gateway, whether it's a Stalker or a Zealot, can usually infer to pressure, but... You know, he could also just follow it up with, he might not have had enough gas for, you know, a Sentry, but he's...
Yeah, that's true.
Usually...
He is getting the 2-gate, which does lead towards...
Yep, he's actually getting his 3 gates. So, yeah, he's getting his 3 gate. I don't think we're going to see a 4 gate.
Yeah, it looks like a standard macro play from both players. You know, I'm interested to know whether Dark misspelled his name because he doesn't know how to spell it, or it's just something he does.
Or maybe he just maybe it's not Dark, maybe it's Dirk.
Dirk?
Dirk, it's Dirk Nowitzki, you know what I'm saying?
I probably wouldn't like him if that was what he was actually going for, though. Although I wouldn't like him either if he was going for, you know, not...
Dark?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm sure he's a great guy, though. I haven't had the opportunity to talk to him. Oh, and you know what? RevSanToki is going for a Evo chamber very early on.
So he's either scared of some DTs or he just wants the quick upgrades.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe he is going for the early Zergling Baneling aggression that we've been seeing. From my understanding, you do go for an early +1, so we'll watch that. And we do see that RevDrk is going for the fast expansion, so standard stuff.
He's also getting Hallucinate, which I think a lot of Protosses are starting to...
Yeah, that's definitely something that's becoming more popular.
Yep, and the Roach Horn's going down as well, which will help with any really early aggression. I like that Hydralisk den going down quite early, which I thought was very effective.
But yeah, from RevLore. Sadly, those games were not able to be commentated due to my connection completely crapping out multiple times.
Yeah, so let's cross our fingers, make sure this one doesn't crap out.
Yeah.
Alright, now I'm pretty sure RevSanToki knows. Yeah, he knows that this expansion is up, so he should definitely be gearing up to take a third at some point in time. He definitely can't sit back and run on equal bases.
Yeah, and what's funny about that is that RevDrk just got all the information he needed from that hallucinated Phoenix, while I actually don't know what SanToki knows. Well, SanToki does know that there is an expansion up, but he doesn't know how much aggression is coming, or if any at all.
Yep, and he's now dropping a Robo Bay, and he has 4 gates, and he's currently boosting out his upgrades. So we might see an attack here pretty shortly, or he might be getting up to take his 30 to 1.
Yeah. See, he is pushing out to the Xel'Naga, which obviously SanToki is going to see this and maybe start pumping out units depending on how much pressure he thinks is coming. No, he's just upgrading, getting roach speed, getting missile attacks rank 1, droning up more. He's not taking the bait.
Yeah, well, here comes 5 roaches, which that's not overmaking.
Well, smartly so, he did pull more Zerglings to the Xel'Naga to actually, made sure that he was or was not pushing, and actually, knowing that he wasn't pushing, decides to take his 3rd base.
Which is a great idea. He's bringing on the rocks to the gold. So
it would be pretty important for this hallucinated Phoenix to check that 3rd base, which I don't believe it has yet. No, he does not know about it yet.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
Wow, you scared me.
Nope, I'm here.
You scared me just then.
That was so close, and it almost made me punch my monitor and break it in half, because that's how upset I would have been.
I don't blame you. Well, let's hope that nothing happens. Alright, so there's 10 roaches coming on the way for SanToki, so I don't know exactly what he could be doing here. He has his rock. No, maybe it doesn't.
I will say that this Overlord clump is not impressive. I mean, I really feel I don't play Zerg much, but having the ability to have your Overlord spread across the map gives you such an advantage.
Yeah, you should have those spread out to every single expansion. You should have them wrapped around the back door or the back alleyway. This creep spread should be a little better. This creep spread's a little weak.
But hey, who's us to say what SanToki should and should not do? This guy is a mammoth. He's scary. I've only beaten him once, and I would say that's purely out of luck.
Well, he does have Overlord speed, so he should be able to get the scout on Dark here pretty much whenever he wants to.
So this Spire that's going up, you being a Zerg and a Protoss player, is that out of response for the assumption that losses are coming, or for me to harass?
I would have to say it's definitely the Colossus. He scouted the Robo Base, so he knows that it's there. So, and his I would have to say his Colossus are a little late, especially he's not even making any Colossus right now.
Yeah, he does have, I believe, if I saw that correctly, he does have the, there it is, the Robotics Bay.
Yep, so, and he scouted, and RevSanToki scouted that, so I'd imagine he dropped the Spire just purely out of Colossus. But he doesn't even have any Colossus in the
first Colossus is coming out right now as we talk, actually. And a little poke from Dark now. Oh my god, this is huge.
He trapped those roaches, and he has that Overseer, so he needs to watch out. This could actually do a lot of damage.
Definitely. That nice force approach from Dark. I actually haven't seen this guy play, so this is cool to see. So, looking after that, we see that SanToki only has 6...
in the back right here.
Oh, I did not see that. My observing skills are becoming more and more terrible. But, I mean, as we see, the roach count is becoming increasingly low. More and more are popping out, but these Immortals are definitely just wrecking through them.
Well, those forces are definitely doing pretty decent. I think he used a lot, I think, when he didn't have to, but I think in the end, I think this push might kill him. He's not focused firing down the Immortals. So
Yeah,
I mean,
we see more and more roaches popping out, but this is what we were talking about, where the Hydralisk Den would play a huge role in this game, and we don't see it early enough, which was Revlore was doing, which was pretty impressive.
yeah, which really shut down all this kind of aggression type with immortals and a high gateway count or a high stalker count.
I mean, we even see that this Colossus isn't making its way up. Yeah, there, it just showed up.
Yep.
And
Yeah,
they're gonna do fine without it.
I think this might be a GG. I think he killed. He has 1 century left. So, but I don't think it matters at this point.
RevSanToki, you silly goose, you. Alright, that was game one. We'll see if we get a second game in. And if not, thank you for watching.